Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am going to wait for some people to jump on, and I just realized I did not bring my iPad down here. So let's hope, fingers crossed, let's hope I can see comments up here because I don't have my iPad. So as you pop on, say hey. Let me see if I can see your comment. If I can't, it's okay. I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to get to the point. I do want to wait for a few people to jump on, but all I'm doing is giving a sneak peek, and I'm going to do this again because my Whatnot show is not for another week from tomorrow. So I'm just, oh my gosh, y'all, the amount of stuff I have pulled out already, I think is more than the 10 boxes I said I was going to do. So I might change that up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how many people come to the show. But y'all say hey as you pop on, and let me see if I can see your comments. If I can't, then I know I'm just going to run through this and get to the point. Sorry, I feel like something's tickling my nose. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, girl. Y'all, this isn't even all of it. Now, it's going to be mystery boxes. So, the sneak peek is not going to ruin that because I haven't packed the boxes yet. So, you won't know what's in the boxes themselves. I'm just going to show you the things. What I'm going to do is tape up the boxes, line them up, and I'm just going to start taking stuff and putting it in all the boxes. Like, just random stuff in each box. And so, when I do it, if you're not signed up with Whatnot yet, use my link, go in there. If you've already joined, then they've already given you your $15, but they give you a $15 credit to spend, and it's legit, y'all. It doesn't cover shipping though. So if you buy something for $8 plus shipping, you'll get the 8 part free, and they'll keep the rest in they call it a wallet. There's a little wallet there, and it tells you how much credit you have to spend. If you've already joined, it'll recognize your email address. So if you join under the same email address, it's not going to give it to you. So, hey Donna, hello. Hey Susan, hey Tammy, hi everybody. I see a few people. So what I'm doing is cleaning out. I've been trying to clean out this craft room, and all I'm doing is moving stuff around. So all the organizing things that I follow and watch and read say you got to get rid of it. You can't organize your chaos. You got to get rid of it. So I have a lot. Now, I know as soon as I do this, somebody, at least one person, always does this. Are you not going to be crafting anymore? Yes, I'm still crafting. I just have a ton of excess stuff. Now, a lot of this stuff, I'm going to show you all of it. Some stuff is things I bought for a group, and I ended up not using it, so I might have like multiples of that. It might be stuff that I cut out and I never used it or sold it, or it's leftovers or something like that. A lot of it is stuff from Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Michael's, a few Hobby Lobby things. There's a few like finished pieces that I might include, like these, because I figure somebody could craft with this. I figure it's all things that you could craft with in one way or another, okay? So it might be finished pieces. It might be, look, this is brand new. This was from the Dollar Tree Plus, what was $5. I had big plans for a lot of this stuff, and I just never got to it. I have a ton of canvases. I've got different sizes. I've got this size, I've got this size. Let's see. I've got flat ones. And I've got like this size. I have a ton. I mean, look at all these. And I got all these. So I buy things, and I promise I have good intentions. Hey, Sue. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Julie. Hi, Terry. Hey, Diane. Hey, everybody. Come on in. Hi, Kim. So all I'm going to do is give you a sneak peek so you kind of have an idea, because if you come to the Whatnot show and you start bidding, you're not going to see what's in your box. But one box, whether I go with 10 boxes or do more, I might do more just depending how many people show up for the show. If there's only like 5 people there, I'm not going to do like 20 boxes because, you know, I don't think 5 people want that many boxes. So we'll see how many show up. A lot of people will show up from Whatnot, not necessarily that know me from Facebook. So they probably won't even see this video and they won't know what's in the boxes. But I want y'all to see because you might see some stuff you like. Okay, one box will have a $100 gift card in it to my shop, which is studiojcompany.com. And you can use it on anything. I'm debating on if I might even allow it to be used because my shop is set up where you can't use discount codes or anything like that on subscriptions, like my subscription group or paint party, sale items, stuff like that. I'm debating on whether or not I will allow it to be used on stuff like that because somebody might want to try a month in my group or something like that. So I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, okay, are y'all ready? It's a lot of stuff. Let me just, I'm not going to go through each item. I'm just going to give you a random, you know, look, but let me just kind of, y'all, I'm down in my basement, so ignore. It's still decorated for winter. Look. There's trees, there's snowflakes on the wall, stuff like that. But just to give you an idea, this isn't even all of it. I mean, this is just, uh-oh, I just hit something. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like me rotating my phone. Sorry. Did it black out on y'all? It blacked out on me and said, rotate your phone or turn your phone back around. Okay, I'm just going to show you all this stuff. Okay, so I showed you the canvases. And like I said, I'm just going to line up all the boxes. I saw someone else do this with purses. And I saw someone else do it with craft stuff. I don't have purses. But they did flat rate shipping boxes. And I was going to do that. But then I looked at the cost. You could possibly pay up to $25 for a flat rate box, a big flat rate box. So I think I'm just going to do Ground Advantage, and I might do different size boxes. But they're all going to weigh the same. That's how I'm going to make it pan out. So there might be like a big square box or a long rectangular box or something else. They will all weigh the same amount. That'll make it easier. So, you know, you might get like a bunch of smaller stuff or, you know, or you might get a long box that has, you know, other stuff, but they're all going to weigh the same. That's the only way I know to do this. Hey, Melissa. So, okay. So again, the Whatnot show is not till next Wednesday, not tomorrow. Next Wednesday, I put a link here. I don't know if y'all can see the link. If not, I'm going to keep sharing it on my page, but, if you go in there and bookmark it, you know, if you just tap, kind of like you like something or love something, you just bookmark it, it'll remind you, okay? So it's 7:30 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, next Wednesday. And that's all I'm going to do with mystery boxes. So it won't be like auctioning other stuff and all that. We're just going to do the mystery boxes. We'll set the auction. Whoever wins, each time somebody wins, they get to pick their box. I'm going to have all the boxes lined up. And maybe I'll number them or something like that, and you get to pick your box. And like I said, one box will have a $100 gift card in it. So, it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. Okay, so, y'all, it's overwhelming. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so just to kind of recap, I was just showing y'all, I have a ton of canvases. Look, I mean, most of them are still wrapped in their plastic. You can't hardly see that. I've got different sizes. And like I said, you don't know what's going to be in the boxes because they will be closed up because at the end we'll at least go through it. We won't show everybody what they got, but we will check to see who got the the winning ticket, the gift card. So we will check that before, you know, so you'll know what's coming your way. Okay. Hey, Wendy. Hi, Brenda. Okay. So these are just things I'll be dumping in boxes randomly. I've got canvases. I've got this size. I've got a few that are this size, bigger. I've got a bunch that are flat, like the canvas panels. I have a bunch of these. There's that bigger size again. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 or 7 of these tall canvases. So, I mean, everybody can play around with a canvas. You could do the busted canvas, the reverse canvas, whatever. You could tear it off and use the frame, stuff like that. So, even if you don't want to paint on a canvas, you could do all kinds of things with those. All right, let me move these over here. And then I have a few canvases that are, I had bought them to frame them, and I never did. So I'm going to stick one of these. There's Christmas stuff, there's summer stuff, there's fall stuff, there's everyday stuff. This is backwards to y'all. The good thing about Whatnot, it won't be backwards. The camera's not flipped. This says joy. What does it say? Joy to the world, the Lord has come. It's just a rolled canvas. But I had planned to find a like a frame at the thrift store, even an old picture, and use the frame, put this in it, and then decorate this, like maybe put real flowers over it or something. I never got around to it. All of this stuff that I didn't get around to, I had good intentions. I just never got to it. So I'm going to throw this in somebody's box. All right. So the boxes will already be made up the night of the, this is a canvas that just has Santa and a reindeer, it's rolled up. So just for crafting. Hey, Margie. Hi. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of start with each bin that I've got. I've got craft supplies, okay? I've got raffia, little bundles of different colors of raffia. Let me move some stuff here. I should have cleared off this table first. I've got pipe cleaners, or what do they call them? Chenille stems. I call them pipe cleaners. I got pipe cleaners. I got pom-pom balls. I've got zip ties, lots of zip ties. And I still have like a gazillion more upstairs. We had bought a whole bunch for a project we were doing on our fence in our backyard. So I have a ton. Hey, hey Becky. Hey, Helen. Hey, y'all. Here's some, it's like duct tape, but it's a pattern. It's new. A lot of this stuff is new. Look, I have fist scars. Y'all, a lot of this stuff I bought for, it was either going to be giveaways, it was going to be for a craft class I was going to do in person, gift baskets, stuff like that. But look, I got lots of scissors. They're all Fiskar scissors. They're all brand new. So these will be going in boxes. There's more of those. I think I have 2 or 3 tubes of E6000, the big tube. I should keep one for myself. I got some Gorilla Glue. Anybody needs Gorilla Glue? I had bought these. They were going to go in a kit, and I never did. Let's see. You know the little metallic foil? It's kind of like gold leaf, stuff like that. I got a couple of little bundles of that. I just put them in these little containers. I've got gold and I've got silver. I got a few of those. I've got the little clamps. You know, everybody needs these on their craft table. You never know when you're going to use them. I got a pack of mini glue sticks. It's already been opened, but there's a ton still in here. I don't know if y'all can see all those. I don't have a mini glue gun, so I don't know why I have that. I have packs of paintbrushes. These were for a class I was going to do, and I never did. paintbrushes. Let's see. What else? I think that's all in that bin. Okay, let me move this. Let me clear off this table. Okay, I showed y'all this. I had good intentions. I was going to use it. It's kind of a 3D heart. I know it's not Valentine's anymore, but you can still craft with it. It has the little stand that it goes in. That's new. Okay, so I got that. It's going in a box. It would take me forever to auction off all these things individually. So, all right, these are, like I said, a lot of it's from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Michael's. I don't know where it's all from. Just different surfaces that I just never used. Now you might get a piece that, just a piece of wood. I think this went with some other stuff, but you know, if you decoupaged, you wouldn't see or you could leave the 2 holes to hang it, decoupage over it. This came off of something else that I'd gotten at Goodwill. It was like a big, like a metal thing. I don't know what it was, but I pulled this off. It's like a little piece of bark, like a wood slice, but you could decoupage or paint over it. So you might get a piece that has been, like I started painting it, but you can paint over it. I got a couple of these. Now look, it's Valentine's just passed. I got a couple of these. But I've seen, I think it was Barb at the Shabby Tree. She used these as angel wings. Like she made a little angel to go right here. And these were kind of sticking out from behind it. And it was beautiful. So you could do other things with hearts besides Valentine's. I got quite a few of these. These are just surfaces you could use for crafting. Yeah, it's going to be by the box. So there's going to be mystery boxes. I'm just giving y'all an idea of things that, because you know, you might be like, what's in the box? Is it all, everybody might assume it's all going to be laser stuff for me, but it's not. I do have a bunch of laser stuff, laser cuts. Some are full kits, some are embellishments, some are pieces that you can use, all that. So I just want everybody to get an idea, but I'm going to have a bunch of boxes. They're all going to weigh the same. They may be different sizes, but like say they're all 6 pounds. I think they're all going to be 6 pounds. That's what I'm guessing. But I'm just going to see. I'm going to see how it goes. Okay, like I said, I got several of this. I don't know what I must have had an idea of what I was going to do with it, but it never happened. So there's a frame. And actually I have crafted with these. They look like glitter, but they're not like rough glittery. I painted mine white and then made it look like a white wood, and it painted just fine. So you don't have to keep it glittery like that. I did a snowflake in it. It was really pretty. I got a couple of these. Y'all remember these from Dollar Tree? Got a couple of those. I got a couple of, these are just good surfaces to craft with. It's like a little half circle. It's like a shelf sitter. It's kind of thick. There's a heart. I feel like I have more of these somewhere. Like I said, this isn't even all of it. It's bad. It's really bad. When I tell y'all, it's overwhelming. And I mean, I just can't organize it, so I got to get rid of it. And I mean, I could craft for the rest of my life, and I'm not going to use all this stuff. Mainly because I keep going out and buying more stuff. Now, obviously, this would go into one of the longer boxes. This is just one of those. I've done several crafts with these in the summer. They're so pretty. You can put fabric, napkins, whatever. They're kind of hard, but you can just paint over it. Maybe sand off the glittery part because it's a little bit glittery where it says salty and happy. But these are really pretty made over. Here's another surface. It's just a little sign, but it's kind of thick. So these make great. I mean, whenever I'm in Dollar Tree, I always grab stuff like this. So I'm like, I might need to make a sign, you know. Just haven't gotten around to it. Got a couple of these little stands. A lot of this stuff, like I said, I've bought for group projects. I have extras. This is just a random piece you could make a sign with or craft with. I got a couple of these. I feel like I have more of these too. Like I can picture it in my head. I know I've seen them, probably in my garage. I have this. I bought this because I was going to do like a little shadow box because it's kind of a deep frame. Just take this little donut thing out. Do that. So, little frame to craft with. All right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, where do I... so much. Okay, let me grab this bin. I can't see any more comments, so if you're commenting, I might have to catch it on the replay. I'll go back and watch the replay. I'll show y'all the laser kits last because there's a bunch. Okay, this is like, I tried to organize it by category. This is like paper crafts. I haven't, like I said, I haven't even gone through my napkins, ribbon. I've been going through napkins and ribbon. I just didn't bring it down here yet. Napkins, ribbon, and fabric. There will be 3 more categories too. So, oh my goodness. I've got a couple packs of doily, you know, the doilies from Dollar Tree, all the different sizes. We got doilies. Y'all know these things from Dollar Tree. Got quite a few. I've got, let's see. This is glitter paper. It's adhesive, so it's kind of like a sticker, but they're paper. Let's see. There's three sheets in each pack. I might split them up because I've got different colors, but it's a glittery, almost like a vinyl, but it's like a sticker paper. Anyway, I've got different colors. Let's see. There's green. There's gold. More green. It's a really pretty red. I think that's gold again. Yeah. And then whatever that is, kind of an orange. There we go. Kind of an orange rusty color. Okay, got a whole bunch of that. There'll probably be some of that in every box, probably, because there's so much of it. Hi, Sharon. Okay, I have rubber stamps. They're either, the only thing I have in this bag, I know I have more rubber stamps somewhere. I've got leaves, like, so this would be great for fall. There's a leaf. And then there's Christmas. There's a snowman, an ornament, and what's that one? The candy cane. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea. It's crepe paper. I had wanted to do a craft with crepe paper, like flowers, and I thought these streamers might, because it's kind of stretchy crepe paper. Never even opened them. Oh well. Okay, this is corrugated cardboard. I save these whenever I buy a new blanket. Sometimes when it's rolled up, it has, you know, the corrugated cardboard. So you don't have to peel your cardboard boxes and spray them with water. So I got a couple of these. I save everything, you know, that's crafty goodies, you know. People are like, why does Jennifer want our garbage? Because whenever somebody gets a blanket, I'm like, can I have that cardboard? Okay, there's all kinds of, like, this is a gift card holder, but I thought, you know, it's got a really cute penguin with glasses. So I thought I would, it looks kind of like that. I don't know, I saw a crafty project with that. I bought a ton of these little, not a ton, these gift bags with this really pretty, like, music, and it's got, like, wording and stuff, but it's got a really pretty wreath picture on both sides. No glitter, so that's good. You know how sometimes gift bags have glitter on one side and not on the other? These are really pretty. So I got a few of those. They'll go in a couple of different boxes. These are little paper Christmas trees, but you could decorate, hold on. You could decorate them, you could decoupage them or something, and then pop them together. But two go together to make it kind of a 3D tree. There's two in here. I must have used the other two for something. So, hey Lois. I can see names popping up, but I can't see any more comments. Hey Pat. And I didn't bring my iPad. I'm so sorry. Okay, I've got some hymnal sheets. These are really good for crafting. Alright, I got, let's see, I got packs of stickers. Like alphabet stickers. And I've got, what are these? More stickers. They're just cute little things. Dream with your heart, sing your own song in your own special way, live, love, laugh, and be happy. Dance to your own special music. Cute stuff. Here's some candy cane stickers. These are rub-ons, like transfers. Just different quotes. The road to a friend's house is never long. Friends or family you choose for yourself. If we are friends much longer, we'll start to look alike. I don't know, there's like several. There's a couple of sheets in here. They're little rub-on transfers. I don't know what these are. Coaster cards. These were in my scrapbook stuff from years ago. But they make great surfaces for crafting. There's like 4 in here. I have a whole bunch of these little gift bags. You could use them to decoupage with. You know how we do with napkins, gift bags, paper, whatever. There's all different colors and patterns. These would be great for spring. Good colors. Here's a piece of burlap, like paper almost. It's just a nice smooth sheet. Stickers. They have little s'mores on them. I've got like several rolls of these. I don't know why this is in here. It's just a notepad. It's a magnetic notepad. And I guess a bookmark and a pen. I don't know if it works. Some of this stuff has been down here for a long time, like in a bin. I've got a couple of, gosh, what year? This is 2024. Hasn't even been opened. Yeah, the Dollar Tree calendars. This is the Farm Life. This one is Today is a Good Day, 2024. This one has some pretty pictures. Y'all see those? This one has been opened, but it's still got, I don't even know if I've used it, but it's still got the pictures in it. You know, all the pages. It's kind of farmhouse too. Locally grown is what it's called. So anyway, just some printables. So it's all kinds of stuff. There's some bunnies printables. Okay, like I said, it's all random. There's just a pack of all kinds of paper, just different scraps of paper. All right, let me load all this back in here and move to another category. Like I say, you won't know what's in your box until you get it, but hopefully it's stuff you can use in your craft stash. Okay, moving on. I have a bag. Again, this was going to be a group project. I have a bag of these. Okay, I've got, I don't know, maybe 10. 8, 9, 10, something like that. Now listen, these, I mean, St. Patty's Day is coming up, so this would be cute for that. But you can also, I used these to make snowmen out of the white duster mop, the little hand duster at Dollar Tree. I pulled all the green. I pulled all this stuff off, so I just had the frame, and I covered it with the chunky black yarn and made a top hat and decorated it all up. And I used that duster, so this fit perfectly on its head. And then also, over here in the Christmas stuff, I've got 3 of these. I might make sure that I include, I only have 3 of these, so I'll make sure that whoever gets these 3 definitely gets one of these too. But these little scarves are perfect for the little snowman also. Put it with the hat. So you almost got a little snowman going on. But I have several of those. I had bought them, I think, for a group. I think it was when I didn't have very many followers, and I said, would anybody be interested in it? Because I'd made one. And I said, would anybody be interested in a kit like this? And hardly anybody answered. And I was like, okay, never mind. So I have them all left over. All right, let's see what's next. All right, I have a bag of patriotic stuff. I've got some flags. I've got some stars, got a few of those. I've got some metal stars, like little barn stars. And I have some of the fans. You could use it as a fan, or you could, you could, I know what I bought all these for. I bought a bunch. I was going to make a banner or garland for my gazebo, because I was going to deck it out for 4th of July. And I never did, but I was gonna make like a garland to go around it, or like you know what I'm talking about, like a banner. And I never did, and I probably never will. So I gotta stop. It's like when you hang on to clothes because you're like, oh, I might lose some weight and I might want to wear that, and you're never gonna wear it. Face it, get rid of it. Even if you lose weight, you're gonna go out and buy something new. You know, you're not gonna wear it. Get rid of it. I got a bunny. Okay, he was in a bin with fabric and all that, so he's kind of fuzzy, but I got one of these bunnies. He'll go in somebody's. I only have one, I think, unless I come across more. These are finished pieces that I'm just going to throw them in bins or boxes. Hey, Rebecca. I don't see, look, every now and then I'll see a comment, but all I see otherwise is just a bunch of names. So if you're commenting and I don't see it, I promise I'm going to go back and watch the replay because I'll probably see some comments. Like I said, this is, I'm going to throw this in somebody's. It was just a painted sample, but in the, I've got a bag of kits and stuff. I do have one, a DIY kit. It's got all the pieces, you know, that go on it. So somebody's gonna get that. All right. Here's a big one. I mean, you might want to make a sign with it. It doesn't have a stand with it. You could lean it, or you could make your own stand, you know, with Jenga blocks. Which, speaking of Jenga blocks, there are a couple of bags of Jenga blocks in here, because I have a big bin of those. But anyway, that's going to go in a bin. This is going to go in somebody's box. Sinew. Okay, I'll check my messages when I get off here. Okay. Candy corn season. Like I said, I just got to get rid of some stuff. This was something we made in my private group. It says fall. It's backwards to y'all, but F-A-L-L. Fall. It's like a little shelf sitter. Okay, we had a storm and a tree came down and it landed on the edge of our fence and hit our, we have like black chain link fence around the yard, except across the front, picket fence, like cedar pickets, and it broke one. It broke one off, and Greg was out there cleaning up and trying to fix the fence, and I grabbed this and ran, and I was like, I have to have it. But anyway, I decorated it for, this was something we did in our private group, but So this is a piece of my picket fence, but isn't he cute? Look how cute he is. And it just says scarecrow, and it gives the definition. Anyway, I'm going to put this in somebody's. Let's see. I got another sweater weather pumpkin. And another. Now, if you get one that has, like this has a Velcro piece on the back. Callie and I, my daughter, we were trying to think of a way to decorate. You know the plug-ins from Bath and Body Works? You know, they always have the really fun, pretty ones, and they're so expensive. We were trying to make our own. Buy a plain one and attach, you know, this. And she did one with a little ghost with a little Stanley cup. But see, so if you get one that's got that, you could probably take a heat gun or a hairdryer and, you know, it's just glued on there. You could probably get it off if you want to, or you could attach it to something. So if you get one and you're like, what the heck is, you know, that's what it is. Okay, this is just, may the joy of the holidays fill your heart. It's just a little sign. And then this is, I don't know why. I took it had a piece of jute running through it to make a banner, a garland. But there's several pieces. There's the ghost with the candy corn. It's supposed to spell out boo. Here's what it is. Okay, so these would be on the ends, and then across the middle you would have B. I know it's backwards. B, and then he's supposed to be an O, and he's the other O. So it's supposed to be boo. Or wait, actually, do it like that, so they're not the same. Yeah. So you got yellow, orange, yellow. So boo. Anyway, I'm just gonna stick it in somebody's bag. You could always decorate the back if you know, if you don't want this, or you could make it a reversible. So you could do boo, and then you could do fall, or you could do winter, or something like that. You could do summer. You're probably going to get some kind of crafty embellishments in your box if you get a box. So I got a lot. Okay. We're going to get to those. Hang on. It's a lot of stuff. You should have seen it before I started, like, putting it in categories. Hey, Kathleen. Okay. Use this. Alright, what next? I'm not even going to open this. I'm just going to show you. I have a ton of, I'm not going to go through them all. There's floral. There's like a lot of greenery. And these are felt, like leaves. But a lot of greenery. Packs of reindeer moss. Like I said, I'm not going to go through them all, but there's all kinds of florals. These. There's some Christmas greenery, kind of flock. Apples. There's lots of flowers, okay? And I haven't even gone through the flowers. This is the pack that came with something, I don't know. Pine cones. I always save the little zipper pouch, like when you buy pillowcases or sheets or something like that. I use them for storage. So here's a pack of, I think this came out of potpourri or something. It doesn't smell anymore, but they're fun to decorate with. Some little sunflowers. Oh, this is actually, you know those tulips that feel like real tulips? There's a bunch of these in here. They're really pretty. They look real. So, there's quite a few. Aren't they pretty, y'all? Let's see. Just all different. You name it, it's in here. There's more pine cones. Christmas. Not Christmas. This kind of greenery. Okay. So anyway, this is floral. There's a piece of floral foam. Okay. There's a whole bunch of these. Couple packs of these and these. These, my idea was I was going to take this. This is going in somebody's box. I was going to take this little tree and I was going to pull all this silver tinsel-y stuff off and use the frame. And I was going to take these leaves and kind of overlap them all the way around, going down, and make a like a silver tree. I thought that would be pretty. I never got to it. I know that they come in handy and they zip. So unless you get the one where they leave it, which I appreciate that they do this. I hate to go shopping for sheets and they have a security sensor tag on it where you can't unzip it. It's got it locked. I want to feel the sheets. I hate that. And then there's some packages where they leave the corner open, so not zipped. It's like a cutout, so you can reach in there and feel the sheets. And you go to put your stuff in it, and it all falls out. So I learned that one like last week. Like, thanks. Okay. Here's these. Got this. I bought it and it was not what I thought it was. I thought it was just one of those wreath forms, but it actually does this. It's like an orb. Anyway, you click them together and it makes like a round shape. These are, I don't know. I figure somebody can craft with them. They're bowl fillers, but you might be able to craft with them. And then this is, some of it's seashells that I collected on a trip. Some of it's like bowl fillers or from potpourri or something. Pretty little flowers. So, all kinds of little shells and stuff. I don't know. Somebody could use it. Let's see. This is like fall stuff. Oh, do y'all remember? I did this a long time ago. I went up, let me see if I can do it. I went up to Greg when I got these. And I was like, I went up and I was like, does something look weird? Can you see something? Is my eye really red? And I got it right up on him and he was like, no. And I said, look at my right eye. And he was like, it doesn't look red. And I was like, are you sure? Can you look a little closer? And I did like that. And he was like, what the heck? But it's these, that's all I bought it for. I never crafted with them. I saw a girl, like, and she had them in her, she was talking and she was trying to act normal and she had her hand, she was like talking on her live and I was cracking up. I was like, I got to get some. But I was like, look. And he was like, get away from me. But anyway, somebody might craft with them, you know? You might make something for Halloween because I don't know when I'll ever use them again. So it was kind of fun picking at him. Did I get my washer fixed? No, it's the pump. So we're using the laundromat, but I love it. Listen, you go to the laundromat, you can drop your clothes off, and they wash them, they dry them, and they fold them, and you come back, and they're nice and neat, and oh my God, I don't ever want to do my own laundry again. Greg's like, we're going to get the pump fixed. The only reason we haven't gotten it fixed, we ordered the part. It wasn't that expensive. The only thing is, my laundry room is small, so we bought one of those kits that you can stack your washer and dryer because we have the front load, which I hate. We have the front load washer and dryer, so the dryer is up on top of our washer. Well, my washer, you have to take the top off to open the front to get to the pump. So I need 2 men and Greg can't do it because he has that thoracic, I have to think about it before I say it, thoracic aortic aneurysm. And he's not supposed to lift things over 40 pounds, which he pushes it sometimes, but I do not want him trying to lift that dryer. I know him and my son could do it, but I don't want him to do it because the dryer is heavy, y'all. So I got to get one of my son's friends to come help him do it. So, yeah. So in the meantime, somebody else gets to do my laundry. Which I'm not mad. I mean, because the laundromat's not that far away. So we drop it off, we can go get something to eat, and then come back and it's ready. Because I'm not one to just sit in the laundromat. And it's actually a nice laundromat. It's in a nice area of town and everything, so I don't mind. Hi, Sue. Okay, so here's just some velvet pumpkins. There's more velvet pumpkins. Some of these have clips glued on them. Can y'all see the little clips? Because I attached them to a garland with my fall decor. So here's some of these. Here's some fall, like florals, and some of those pumpkins. This is off of like a garland from Hobby Lobby. A bunch of these little pumpkins. Or maybe Michael's. I can't remember. Might be Michael's. Have a whole bunch of the burlap leaves. There's several packs. Haven't even been opened, so I'll probably spread them around. So you might get a pack, you might get, you know, just a bundle. There's a whole bunch in here. So if you just popped in, all I'm doing is giving a sneak peek. I'm going to make up some mystery boxes. And if you're not on Whatnot, I've got a link. I don't know if y'all can see the link. Oops. If y'all can see the link, it might be at the bottom. If you see that little, you know, that little icon that looks like, it looks like a paper clip to me. But, you know, it's like, or a vitamin. It's like an oval with a line in the middle. If you tap that, if it's popped up and it's in your way, you can reduce it. But if you're not on Whatnot, you just go in. It's free to sign up. It's addictive, though. I will tell you this. There's people selling everything all hours of the day. You'll see people standing in their closet selling clothes. It's crazy. But, well, they might not be in their closet. But anyway, I'm going to do, it's not tomorrow, but next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do mystery boxes, and I'm just showing all the stuff that I'm going to be stuffing into boxes. So you don't know what you'll get. Here's some patches. Oh, wait. It says Chanel patch stickers, so they're Halloween, but they're really cute. There's some of these. Now, they're mystery boxes, so you won't know what's in the boxes, but this will give you an idea of what you might find in them. It'll just be an assortment. I have a few of these black beads, or black stems. They're like blackberries, I guess. Not blackberries. Hey, Liz. There's a little pumpkin spice season. It's a little tag. It's attached to this. You could pop it off the greenery of the florals if you want to, and just use the tag. It's a little wood tag. These are, oh, it's a whole, I had cut a whole bunch of these and never did anything with them, but they're a little witch. Can y'all tell? It's a little witch and her little broom. I just have a whole baggie of these. I'll probably sprinkle these around in all the bags. Okay. What else? I just, like I said, I started pulling out bins. Oh, I didn't show y'all this. These are, here's some little socks. You could craft with these. I did a little ghost. I don't know if y'all remember the little ghost I made. But I ended up finding her some other shoes. But, these would be cute on a little project. I know y'all have seen these at Dollar Tree. Actually, I think these are ornaments, aren't they? But you could make something with the little shoes, the little feet, like a little snowman or something, give him some feet. These are baby socks, and I bought them because I thought they made the perfect little snowman hat. Look, here's one I've already, all I did was like pinch the toe together and tie it off. But these will slip over like a little styrofoam ball, or if you make a snowman out of a bottle or a creamer bottle or whatever. Anyway, you can make little hats. But also, there's several in here, but you could do that. And also, you might think of something to use these little shapes for. You don't do whatnot? Oh my gosh. Why not? Why? Have you just not tried it, or did you try it and you hated it? I know some people that have had to cancel their account because they couldn't stay off of it. But then they end up going back. But yeah, they deactivated it because they kept going on there. And I bought a bunch of vintage Tupperware on there. This girl had all kinds of vintage Tupperware, and she was making really good deals. And I bought so much from her, like canisters and the little bowls. I found some that are like the orange color. Do y'all remember the orange, the gold, and that kind of avocado green? I love them. I love them, love them. But anyway, here's a bag of socks, booties, whatever. Lots of them. Okay. What else? I showed you the floral. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't have all of it, and I don't have it sorted out, but if you like beading, jewelry, you spend too much money on whatnot. I know, I've gotten where I ignore the notifications, but every now and then I'll tap it and it'll take me into a live, because if you follow somebody, it'll notify you when they go live. Or if you go in and bookmark, like if you go in and bookmark this show, it'll remind you. Because there's some that I like, there's like the girl that sells the Tupperware. I always want to know when she's on because she does really good deals. There's like packs of, what is this, like stretch, this hadn't even opened, the little stretch cord to make bracelets, jewelry, stuff like that. There's some little beads, like little ceramic pumpkin beads. There's all kinds of cord, like a leather cord. This kind of teal leather cord. There's some wire. I've got a ton of like beads and these beads, all different colors, shapes. There's no telling what's in here. There's an ornament hanger. So there's no telling what's in here. I got a couple of these. Lots of just beading stuff. There's some wood beads in here. You can see that. There's some like ceramic charms. I don't know if you can see them in there. Like these. So there's all kinds of. I don't have a whole lot of the. I didn't go through all the beading stuff. It's in like a big tub. And I feel like when I open it, I'm going to end up spilling beads everywhere. So I just grabbed a little bit of it. Okay. These are wood shapes. Not all of them are that I cut. Some of them I purchased. Like there's a bunch of. There's some more of these pumpkins in here. Probably should put those with that other stuff. Where did I put that? Hang on. Okay, try to keep it all together. Okay, these are, I have a whole bunch of like, I bought these, they were already a color, but you could paint over them or decoupage them. There's different colors, there's different shapes. There's a whole bunch of pumpkins. There's one I had started painting. It says thankful, but like I said, you could paint over it or you could paint the back. There's smaller ones like these, but you could paint the back. I don't know what I was thinking there. Let's see. Yeah, these are all, well, I say they're all pumpkins. This is pumpkins and a football. This is from Dollar Tree, but you could decorate over them, you know. You're still finding ornament hangers on the floor. I know, I find them too. And I just stick them in a little drawer in the living room. So next year I'll probably have a little stash of them there. Here's a couple of little football shapes. You could, like I said, you could, if you get something that's already got a little paint on it, you can just paint over it. Just shows I started on it and I never finished. Okay, now these are shapes that I cut out and I never did anything with. This is, I've got it taped because it's two pieces. You got the border and then you got the main piece. But see how it's got that hole there? This is actually part of a kit that I have. It's an interchangeable. So you can get the sign that goes in there. You decorate your sign and you pop it in here. You don't glue it. You just, it fits right in there. And you just poke it out with your finger. Pop another one in there. It doesn't come with any of that. So just understand that. But you could use this for anything. You know, here's another one. You could use it for any kind of crafting thing. Here's a little bag of like carrot shapes. Some of these I cut out. That one is actually off of something else from Dollar Tree, but it's a carrot shape. It says happy. Here's a carrot cut out. It went to something else, so it's just like leftover. So a little bag of carrot cutouts. Like this bird. Ignore the tape, y'all. I always have to tape everything. When I don't like throwing a bunch in a bag and then trying to figure out what it is. This bird actually was supposed to have like little layers that you glue, right? Like see that little flourish thing? It doesn't have that, but take the tape off and decoupage each piece and then put it back together. Like tape it onto a sign, or if you've got a you know, all those surfaces I was showing you, you could like glue it onto, you know, a frame or something. But it makes her really pretty, like a patchwork bird. That's really cute. Here's a football cutout. This was left over from one of our paint parties. We did a porch leaner and it had all the different things for fall. It was like pumpkin pie. There was a pumpkin. There was a football. There was leaves. Stuff like that. Again, just random shapes to craft with. These cutouts, I think, came from Dollar Tree. Here's a bag of apples. Here's a bag of acorns. Here's some watermelon slices and ants. Sorry about the glare from that light. Hey, Angie. Hey, Jennifer. So, there's these. Here's some ornament shapes. I got quite a few of these. This one has a design etched on it, but you could decoupage over that because it doesn't come with those pieces. Here's a block that I made when I was stamping tea towels. I made my own stamp. So this one hadn't been used. It's a little popsicle. Just embellishments. It's kind of like what we call scoops around here. They're just random craft pieces. Here's some leaves. I think this was a banner and I had taken it apart, but all kinds of leaves. Here's some little seahorse cutouts. XO. You can make a magnet out of this. XO. It's got that's what it was supposed to be. It was a magnet. You paint it and put a magnet on it. And again, just random shapes. So, feathers. There's like a rolling pin. Oh, it makes a ornament. Can y'all see it's a rolling pin. Sorry about the glare. Rolling pin and 2 gingerbread men. There's the little gingerbread men. So you can make it's an ornament. Yeah, it's got a little hole in the top. Okay. That's on here. Now, there's a big bag over here. It's like craft kits. Some are full kits. Some you just have to use your imagination. I'm not even going to go through all this, but here's a bag of kind of a bin of, or basket. Just different stuff. These are from Dollar Tree, these little carrot bags. I've seen people make little pillows with these. They're cute. Like I said, Jenga blocks. There's a little ice skate. It's an ornament, but you could craft with it. Here's a little welcome sign. Some St. Patty's Day beads. I think I found these in Callie's room last year. Now, how do I turn it off? There. Okay. Here's a little grapevine wreath that has a little bit of greenery on it. Hey, Lisa. Make your own snow globe. This is from Dollar Tree. Some wood slices. This is that metal ribbon they used to have at Dollar Tree. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's metal ribbon. This is from Dollar Tree. You can craft with these. You can take it apart and you just use the circles. Or you could leave it together and make something cute, a little hanging. There's a small one also. There's straws to craft with. These are earplugs from Dollar Tree, but they make great snowman noses too. And then you got a little container there with a lid on it. You can put some of your little craft supplies in it. Some black wood beads, some tassels, glitter. There's some felt balls, all different colors. There's some wiggly eyes. These are, I've got a few of these in here. They're night lights. And see how it's got this little thing here? So you could make something and glue it on there so you have a decorative little night light. Just plug it in. So I got a few of those. I don't know what this is in here for, but you could decorate it. Little ice cream. That's a keychain, I think. I don't know why that's in here either. Got some wood, like some little wood trim shapes. Be pretty on like a frame or something, or a sign. So like I said, this is all just random stuff that has been living in my craft room, taking up space. So, let's see. Showed you that. Okay. All right. Hey, Karen. Hello. Okay. Hang on. There we go. All right. There's a little bit of Christmas stuff, and then I'll show you the kits. I showed y'all this. It's just a little, you could pull all this off and use the frame of the tree and decorate it with fabric or pretty yarn, or those leaves like I was talking about. I got a whole bunch of the little bottle brush trees. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me tell you this. These were in the Dollar Tree Plus, the little $5. This one hadn't even been opened. I had this great idea. So I was going to take it and pull these cheesy little trees off, right? The little felt trees. And give it a makeover. And I did that on this one. So whoever gets this one, it's already done for you. And my idea, because it leaves a little bit of a spot, you know, spots where the tree was glued on there. But I was going to Greg said this thing to me one time. He said that he had read it somewhere. Look around the room at all your junk. He calls all this junk. Look around the room at all your junk. That used to be money. At one time, that was your money. And he's so right. And I thought of it when I saw this. Because I bought that skirt, which I bought two, obviously. I bought the skirt because I thought this was such a great idea. And then they had these at Dollar Tree. Do y'all remember these? It comes with one. It's for ages 3 and up. It's one snowman. So you got one of this guy and all of his little embellishments, right? In there. You got the one snowman. Well, Jennifer bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And they were separate. Because I was going to decorate them. I wasn't necessarily going to use the pieces that it comes with. I mean, I was going to use some of them, but I was going to decorate these because these are pretty stiff. I was going to decorate them really pretty and put them where I was going to kind of scatter them around. You know, if you lay out this Christmas tree skirt and then just kind of have them. I never did it. I bought all the stuff to do them and I never did it. So there's 2 Christmas tree skirts in the Christmas stuff. So I got several of these snowmen and their little pieces. This one's still in the back. I also have the big gingerbread men. I only have 2 of these. And then I have some of the smaller gingerbread men. So I just want them to go away. It's just a reminder of something I never did. Hey, Cindy. Hi, Tracy. Oh, we're live. We're live. It's not a replay. We're live. You called me live. Ornament. But you could do something. You could make that over. It'd be really cute. It's really cute as it is. I got a couple of these lanterns, and they do. Maybe they don't have a battery in them. I don't know. I can't remember if it came with a battery or not. But I got a couple of the lanterns you could make over. What else? I got several of the candy cane things. I got the elf legs. I don't know if y'all saw the elf, the little, like the candy bowl that I made that time with the elf legs. I put the dowels to make the legs stiff. It was really cute. If you get these and you're like, hey, what did you say you made? And you want to see it, I'll send you the video. It's really cute. I got a couple of these. Like I said, this is just random stuff. I'm just going to sprinkle all the stuff around in the boxes so you don't know. There's a deer head. There's a church. There's several of these candy cane things. I'm sure I had something in my head to do with them, and I just didn't do them. Hey Tracy, you caught me live. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought. But I'm gonna I feel like it's gonna be more. I'm gonna try to make all the boxes the same weight. They might be different sizes, but they're all gonna be the same weight. It's gonna make it easier. All right, I have a whole bunch of these jumbo ornament. They're plastic. They're shatterproof, so they're plastic. I got these. These open. These are good to make the snow globe because you use half of it, you know, on a frame. And then I've got this size, so there's different sizes. Decorate your own. There's some. These are all shatterproof. They're not glass. So just, you know, like I said, there's Christmas stuff. There's fall stuff. There's Christmas. There's fall. There's summer. There's patriotic. I have a bag of, y'all know the Christmas trees at Dollar Tree. I don't know why I had to buy like a handful of them. I've got the white ones and the green ones. I don't know. Okay, the only thing left. Oh no, there's 2 things left. There's wood. There's kits. I'm gonna get that one. Let me show you these. There's different wood shapes. I'm just going to go through them real quick. There's a couple of these little birdies. They're perfect to make over the little shelf sitters because they're kind of thick. You could decorate them any way you want. Use them in your crafts. There's a little bee. You need to be making your own mystery box. I'm telling you, girl, this isn't even all of it. It's so bad. I just pulled out, I pulled stuff out of the closet, out of drawers, and there's still more. And I made a big mess up there doing it. There's a bee. This little horse. There's an acorn shape, kind of thick. I think we've all seen this at Dollar Tree, the little truck. Here's a chick. I feel like I have more of these and bunnies somewhere. Gotta find them. There's a star. Carrot. Got a couple of trees. And let me explain this. I cut it in half. I used the other half. If you have a base or anything, what I did is I decorated half and it went on the side like that. So if somebody gets this and they're like, what the heck am I going to do with that tree? It went on the side there, and then it had like a saying or something, or pretty paper or whatever, but the tree was decorated and it was just off to the side. So you can flip it over and do it on whatever side you need it on. But just in case you get this piece in your box and you're like, you gotta use your mind. Yeah, use your mind. Use your creative brain. Like, what was she thinking? There's this little guy. Like some of these are from Dollar Tree. Here's the, I thought these were like gingerbread snowflakes. I decorated one. It was on my, one or two was on my tree, but they're pretty big. I have several of, these are all from Dollar Tree. And then I've got some over here from Hobby Lobby. I've got a couple of them that say Merry and Bright. There's a few of these. There's a few of these that say, I'll hold it backwards. Let It Snow. I got a few gnomes. They're just ready to paint wood. There's the gnome with a flower. Got a gnome. I think he's wearing ice skates, but you could decorate over those if you didn't want ice skates. There's a few of those. There's the bunny. You do the little scraps of ribbon or fabric or macrame. Here's some bigger Christmas trees. There's the, okay, y'all, this leprechaun, but it's also can be a witch. I've never painted it as a leprechaun, but I've done it as, witch, like did witch's boots and did her little stockings, kind of like purple and green, stripes. I made it like a witch's pot, a cauldron. But I've also done it, I've snapped because you can take the legs off, just heat it with your heat tool and take the legs off, and I made it as elf legs and elf boots. It was so cute. It said, "Oh, what fun." It was really, really cute. It's just a arrow. These are, I think these are from Hobby Lobby. These are kind of big. I've got two of these. One of them I'd already started painted wipes. You could paint over it, or you could use the back. Two of those. Got some of the reindeer heads. Got a few of those. Got this, wait, yeah. I have a few, I believe there's more of these around here too. I had bought these because I was going to paint them and sell them here locally, and I never did. So, this guy's a little nose, his antlers. This one, I just need to, if you get this one, if I haven't done it for you, just need to glue it's got like little staples or something in it, but you just need to glue that antler right there on. But other than that, Yeah, they are from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and then I've got, hello. I got a word cut out. I don't know what this is from. That reminds me, I know what it is from. It's from, no, it's not. No, it's not. I thought it was from one of the porch leaners. It might be. But, and that just reminded me, I've got another bin of wood cutouts upstairs. Because I got the birdhouse. Y'all remember the porch leaner that had the birdhouses? I think I have one of those cut out. That might be too, I don't know if I have a box long enough for that, I'll throw that in one of the boxes too. This says shed, right? It went with a sign that said life is better in the shed. It was a gardening thing. But you could also, I mean, I don't have those words too. I don't know why I just have shed, but I've got like 2 or 3 of these. Yeah, I got 3. One fell. You could also do she shed, like if you wanted to make a sign that says she shed. You'd have to do your own she, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, now let's get to the kits. The last thing. The last thing left. Y'all see, this is a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm definitely, I mean, if I'm going to limit the boxes to 6 pounds, I can definitely do more boxes. I'll just wait and see how many people come to the show, you know, or how many are watching, and see how it goes. Okay. All right. The kits. Okay. Now, some of these are like not full kits. Like, okay, let me give you an example. This right here. I have 2 of these. Okay. If you get something and you're like, I can't figure out, or I can't picture this, just message me, send me a picture of it, and I can give you an idea of what I was thinking or what it was supposed to be like or whatever. I saw something on, I saw it on Pinterest, and then I saw 3, and I cut these out because this was actually part of another kit. It went with something else. And I was going to make my own, and I saw 3 other creators do the snowman reaching up, and there was like hearts, or I did snowflakes. And I was like, well, I don't want to do it now because everybody's doing it. So I just threw them in a bag. So it's the snowman. He's looking up, and see his little mittens? You get, his are behind him. You can't see. He's packed a little neater. This one, but you'll get 2 mittens. Let me show you him, because you can't see him. He's on the back. But you've got the mittens, you've got a nose, and I've already painted the nose. I had to find a nose to put with it. Where is it? See that nose? You could paint over it if you want to. Mittens, nose, his scarf. And then there's just some extra snowflakes. Like you could like glue one in the middle here and glue one in the middle here, so they're kind of layered. But anyway, just in case you get this, you're like, what the heck? They're going to start at 20. So, but they're going to be like heavy, okay? I was going to do flat rate shipping boxes, but flat rate goes anywhere from about $15.75 to $25 something, and I was like, no. I'm hoping, I'm going to look at the Whatnot shipping profiles and see how much difference, like 6 pounds, 8 pounds, something like that. Because I really want to pile as much as I can into a box, you know. So, but I do think, I mean, if you add it all up, even if you got, you're going to get more than 20 pieces in a box. I mean, and if half the stuff is from Dollar Tree or whatever, you've gotten your $20, but not all of it's from Dollar Tree. Some of it's like, this was a leftover kit from our private group. It's got the sunflower. It says shine. I have a picture of this somewhere. So whoever gets it, if you need a picture, I can help you out with that. Let me scoot this over. Okay. All right. That's a full kit. This is a full kit. It's a tag shape. You could decoupage this. You don't have to leave it black. With the flamingo. This is a full kit that I never did offer this. I just made it and I was like, oh, how cute. Look at this little box. I've got it taped. Listen, there's people that hate the boxes. I will leave it taped if you want me to. I'm going to leave it taped anyway. But you want to like take the tape off, stick a little glue in there and glue it back together. I just poked them together. Okay. It's real easy. And then this is just taped on here. I just taped this. I have Sue, I'm telling you, somebody's going to message me. Every time I do this, somebody will say, are you not going to craft anymore? No, I still have a ton more. You should see my craft room. It's so sad. And there's stuff, I always call it behind the curtain. When you come down our basement stairs, there's a little doorway that goes, our basement's finished except for behind the curtain. It's like a storage area. And I don't know why they didn't put a door on it, so I just stuck a curtain over it, and we've kind of left it. We never think about it anymore. Behind the curtain, there is a ton of craft stuff from when I had my pottery studio. It was a paint your own pottery art studio. There's still stuff back there. And I heard there's a local paint your own pottery place. It's not real local. It's about maybe 30, 40 minutes away. I think I'm going to take a picture of a bunch of the stuff in there and reach out to them and say, make me an offer. Because I have all this stuff, but you have to have a kiln. You know, you need to paint it and fire it and all that, which I have a kiln. I don't do it, you know. I kept a lot of it because I thought I would have like ladies' night and stuff here at my house, and I just didn't have time. So, yeah, $9.21 for up to 5 pounds. And that's, well, yeah, because I think they do priority. 1 pound to 5 pounds is, they make you do priority. It spits out a priority label. I learned that the hard way because I had some Ground Advantage boxes and I had to take everything out because you can't use that box with a priority label. I think if it's over 5 pounds, it goes Ground Advantage. And I really want to do Ground Advantage because that'll keep it a little cheaper for everybody. I'm going to double check them. But if we can do like, you know, 6 to 8 pounds and it still stays the same, I'm going to go for the 8 because I'm going to try to put as much as I can in there. But I'm going to make them all the same weight so I don't have to keep doing different listings. I can just do, you know, 10 mystery boxes. And I don't have to go in and check, oh, this mystery, because I don't know who's going to pick what. Whoever wins the auction will get to pick. I'll have all the boxes lined up behind me and I'll labeled like A, B, C, D, whatever, and I'll let you pick. You might want the short, fat one. You might want the long, skinny one, you know, but they're all going to weigh the same. You just don't know what. It's freezing up. I may